Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins Hub. In today's video we are going to explore something really interesting and exciting. Stay with us and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. The 2002 One Dime coin stands as a fascinating example of American numismatics, weaving together a narrative of economic shifts, design evolution, and the enduring legacy of the nation's coinage. While the dime may seem like a small, everyday denomination, its role in the history of U.S. currency is anything but insignificant. Each coin, particularly those minted in key years such as 2002, tells a story about the country's monetary system and reflects a moment in time, shaped by economic trends and historical events. Released as part of the Roosevelt Dime series, the 2002 dime is a continuation of a legacy that dates back to the mid-20th century. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor the late Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, following his death in 1945. Roosevelt was renowned for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, and the dime was issued to commemorate his service and legacy. Even in 2002, over half a century after its inception, the design and symbolism of the Roosevelt dime resonated with Americans. While the 2002 dime did not feature any radical changes in its design, it continued to play a key role in the national currency system. By the time the 2002 coins were produced, the U.S. Mint had honed its minting processes and refined its techniques, ensuring that each coin maintained high standards of craftsmanship. The 2002 dime retained the traditional depiction of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side, alongside the motto, "Liberty, the Year of Minting," and the inscription, "In God We Trust." This depiction, created by John R. Sinek, was known for its striking realism and was based on a photograph of Roosevelt taken during his presidency. However, it is the reverse design that also plays a significant role in understanding the 2002 dime's appeal. The reverse design, featuring a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, represents liberty, peace, and strength, respectively. The torch symbolizes the light of liberty and the nation's commitment to freedom. The olive branch represents peace, while the oak branch stands for strength and stability, values that were particularly important in the early 21st century as the United States dealt with complex global challenges. The 2002 dime was produced in both Philadelphia and Denver mints, ensuring a large circulation of the coin. The standard composition of the dime remained 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, a combination that gives the coin its distinctive appearance and durability. It weighed approximately 2.27 grams and had a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, dimensions that have remained consistent in the Roosevelt dime series for decades. In terms of collector appeal, the 2002 dime is part of a long-running series that has maintained strong demand from numismatists and collectors alike. The Roosevelt dime series has always had a dedicated following, especially among those who focus on U.S. coins minted in the 20th and 21st centuries. 2002 dimes, in particular, are highly sought after by those completing sets or focusing on specific years of minting. Additionally, special issues such as proof coins, uncirculated coins, and coins with minting errors hold additional appeal for collectors. Error coins, for example, are one of the most exciting aspects of collecting any series. A 2002 dime with a minting mistake, such as a double die or off-center strike, can carry a significant premium over its face value. These errors occur when the coin dies used in the minting process do not align properly or become damaged, leading to coins with distinctive, often misaligned features. These error coins are often sold at a much higher price than standard dimes and are a key part of the 2002 dime's collector market. In terms of current value, the 2002 dime is not a particularly rare coin, but it can still be worth more than its face value depending on the condition. Circulated coins in good condition are generally worth only a small premium, usually between 50 cents and $2, depending on factors such as wear and the coin's minting quality. However, when it comes to uncirculated or proof versions, the value can rise significantly. A proof coin, produced for collectors and struck multiple times to ensure a flawless finish, might fetch anywhere from $5 to $15 depending on its condition and whether it is part of a proof set. More rare and valuable are 2002 dimes that feature minting errors. These error coins are highly collectible and can fetch significantly higher prices. For example, a 2002 dime with a double die error, where the design appears double due to improper die alignment, could easily sell for $50 or more. Some off-center or wrong planchet errors can even exceed $100 depending on their severity. Despite its moderate value in general circulation, the 2002 dime represents a key piece in the timeline of U.S. coinage. It is a coin that reflects the economic and political climate of the early 21st century, a time of both growth and challenge for the United States. The 2000s marked the early years of the new millennium, and coins like the 2002 dime help to encapsulate the spirit of the nation during that time. For anyone who collects U.S. coins, the 2002 dime is a noteworthy addition to any collection, particularly when one considers the larger context of the Roosevelt dime series. While it might not have the high collector premiums of rarer, older coins, it still holds value, both in terms of its historical significance and its connection to a long-standing tradition of American coinage. The 2002 dime continues to be an affordable yet meaningful entry point for both novice collectors and seasoned numismatists. It also represents the importance of Roosevelt's legacy, which is honored with each coin bearing his likeness. As the years pass, the 2002 dime will likely continue to appreciate in value, especially as it becomes more difficult to find in mint condition. For collectors, it is a coin that ties together the past and present of U.S. coinage, offering both beauty and historical relevance. The 2005 One Dime coin is another key piece in the Roosevelt dime series, and much like its predecessors, it carries with it a deep sense of American heritage, craftsmanship, and historical context. While the dime is often a coin that goes unnoticed in daily transactions, its significance is far-reaching, touching on the evolution of U.S. currency and its role in shaping the national economy. To understand the importance of the 2005 dime, it's helpful to take a step back and look at the legacy of the Roosevelt dime itself. Introduced in 1946 in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away the year before, the dime was designed to memorialize his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. The dime was not only a symbol of Roosevelt's enduring impact on the nation but also a testament to the country's resilience during times of hardship. For many years, the design of the Roosevelt dime remained unchanged, with Franklin D. Roosevelt's portrait gracing the obverse and the reverse featuring a combination of symbolic elements: a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. These motifs symbolize liberty, peace, and strength, which resonate with the values of the United States. Despite its modest size, the Roosevelt dime has played an important role in American culture and coinage, reflecting the principles the nation holds dear. By 2005, the Roosevelt dime had been in circulation for nearly 60 years, and while the general design had remained the same, the 2005 coin presented an opportunity to observe the coin as part of an evolving national context. The early 2000s marked a time of significant political and economic challenges for the U.S. The country was emerging from the aftermath of the dot-com bubble and adjusting to the new realities of a globalized world. This time also witnessed the post-9/11 era, with a continued focus on national security and global affairs. In 2005, the United States Mint continued to produce the Roosevelt dime in both Philadelphia and Denver mints, where millions of these coins were made. The production and design quality were consistent, ensuring that the dimes retained their distinctive, recognizable features. The composition of the 2005 dime remained the same as in previous years: 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, giving it a total weight of 2.27 grams and a diameter of 17.91 millimeters. While the 2005 dime might not have brought any dramatic design changes, it did have its own significance in terms of its role in the nation's economy. The United States Mint had long since established a production system that was incredibly efficient, and the dime was a key part of the daily life of Americans. The 2005 dime, along with other denominations, played a crucial role in facilitating transactions, from small purchases at local stores to larger-scale financial operations. When it comes to collecting the 2005 dime, collectors focus on several key factors, including the coin's condition, rarity, and potential for minting errors. Though the coin was widely circulated, certain mint marks, production errors, or unique features could make the 2005 dime stand out in the world of numismatics. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the pursuit of rare or unique specimens that were made in limited quantities or that feature minting errors. For example, some 2005 dimes might have been produced with a double die error, where the coin's design was unintentionally struck more than once, leading to a noticeable distortion. Such errors are extremely rare and are always highly sought after by collectors. A 2005 dime with a double die error could easily fetch several $100s, depending on the severity and visibility of the flaw. Additionally, certain proof coins, created for collectors, were produced in 2005, often with a mirrored background and higher quality finish. These proof dimes can carry significant premiums over their face value, especially in perfect condition. 2005 proof dimes could sell anywhere from $5 to $20 or more, depending on demand and condition. For collectors looking to build a complete set of dimes from specific years, the 2005 dime can be a highly desirable addition. There are also those who seek out coins that have unique toning or variation in color, which can make some 2005 dimes stand out from others. Toning occurs when the coin's metal reacts with the air, causing subtle changes in color. While toned coins are not inherently valuable, certain tones can make a coin look more aesthetically pleasing and can enhance its appeal to collectors. Another factor to consider in determining the value of the 2005 dime is its minting errors, which can be incredibly diverse and unique. Errors such as off-center strikes, wrong planchet errors, or planchet defects can all drive up the price of a particular coin. These types of coins are generally in limited supply, and their rarity can make them quite valuable. Some 2005 dimes with error markings have sold for hundreds of dollars, depending on how noticeable and dramatic the error is. Now, if we look at the 2005 dime's current value, we can see that it still holds some degree of interest among collectors and enthusiasts. While the coin itself is still in widespread circulation and may be found in pockets across the country, it is not considered to be rare in the traditional sense. The coin's face value is still 10 cents, but as with most coins, the condition and specific features of the coin play a huge role in determining its collector value. A circulated 2005 dime typically remains worth around 10 to 25 cents, depending on how worn it is and its overall condition. However, as we move toward the rarer specimens, those in mint state, with proofs, or with error coins, the value increases. For example, a mint state 2005 dime could be worth $2 to $5, while a 2005 proof dime could reach values of $10 to $20. If a 2005 dime features a significant error, the value can skyrocket to $100 or more, especially if the error is one that is especially noticeable and difficult to find in other examples. So, what does the future hold for the 2005 dime? As with all coins, its value will continue to fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and the state of the coin market. As the years go by and fewer 2005 dimes are in circulation in pristine condition, their value will likely appreciate, particularly for those with minting errors or other unique characteristics. For collectors, this is a coin that holds value, not just in terms of its monetary worth but in terms of its representation of a pivotal moment in American coinage and culture. Ultimately, the 2005 one dime coin is an enduring symbol of the Roosevelt dime series and an important coin in the history of U.S. currency. Despite its relatively modest value, its place in the larger narrative of American numismatics cannot be underestimated. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, this coin offers a window into the past and a lasting connection to the history of the United States. As you collect and appreciate the 2005 dime, you are also connecting to the ideals of liberty, peace, and strength that have been embodied by the Roosevelt dime for over 60 years. The 2007 One Dime coin is a notable continuation of the iconic Roosevelt Dime series, a collection that has served as a vital part of American coinage for over 70 years. While this dime shares the same fundamental design elements as its predecessors, it represents a snapshot in time during the early 21st century, a period marked by significant global challenges, technological advances, and social shifts. As we look at the 2007 dime, we gain insight not only into the mechanics of American coinage but also into the broader historical and economic context of the United States during that year. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, immediately following the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The decision to honor Roosevelt with this coin was not only a reflection of his pivotal role during the Great Depression and World War II but also a symbol of the values he championed throughout his presidency: liberty, peace, and strength. The dime's design, created by John R. Sinek, featured a profile of Roosevelt on the obverse, surrounded by the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and "The Year of Minting." On the reverse, the coin depicted a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, representing freedom, peace, and strength respectively. These motifs encapsulated the ideals that Roosevelt himself embodied, and they have remained unchanged for decades. By 2007, the Roosevelt dime had become a staple of American currency. It was minted in Philadelphia and Denver, two primary U.S. mint facilities, and circulated widely across the country, playing an integral role in daily commerce. The composition of the 2007 dime was consistent with the previous issues in the series. It was made from 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, resulting in a total weight of 2.27 grams and a diameter of 17.91 millimeters. These specifications helped ensure that the coin was durable, resistant to wear and tear, and easily identifiable in circulation. In 2007, the United States was grappling with a variety of challenges. The global economy was in the midst of rapid change, as emerging markets were becoming more integrated into the global economic system. Meanwhile, in the U.S., the economy was on the brink of the 2008 financial crisis, which would soon unfold and significantly impact both the domestic and global financial systems. In addition to these economic challenges, the war on terror and the conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan were ongoing, and there was an increasing focus on national security and defense. The 2007 dime, in this context, symbolized both the nation's commitment to enduring values and the need to navigate turbulent times. Although the 2007 dime did not feature any dramatic changes in design or composition, it remains a valuable piece of American coinage. The coin still carries the familiar Roosevelt portrait and the symbolic reverse imagery. The preservation of the original design ensures that the dime continued to serve its purpose as a reflection of national values. However, it is important to note that, like all coins produced by the U.S. Mint, the 2007 dime would have been struck in several different versions, including circulated coins, uncirculated coins, and proof coins. Each version has its own set of characteristics that make it more or less valuable to collectors. When considering the collector value of the 2007 dime, it is important to look at factors such as condition, rarity, and mint marks. As a widely circulated coin, the 2007 dime in typical, circulated condition is worth only its face value, which is 10 cents. However, for those who are interested in building a collection of high-quality coins, the 2007 dime in uncirculated or proof condition is far more valuable. Uncirculated coins, which are those that have never been used in everyday transactions and show little to no wear, can typically be worth between $60,000 to $90,000 depending on their overall condition and the mint mark. Proof coins, which are specially minted for collectors and feature a higher level of detail and a mirrored finish, are typically valued. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the search for minting errors, which can dramatically increase the value of a coin. Minting errors can occur when the coin dies used to strike the design are misaligned, worn out, or damaged, leading to unusual and often unique variations in the coin's appearance. For example, 2007 dimes could have double die errors, where the design appears to have been struck twice, or off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned. Such errors are rare, and coins featuring them can be worth significantly more than their face value. In some cases, a 2007 dime with a noticeable error could be sold for $90,000 or more, depending on the severity of the flaw and how rare the error is. The 2007 dime also appeals to collectors who specialize in sets or who are looking to complete a collection of dimes from specific years. Even though the Roosevelt dime has been in circulation for many decades, there are still collectors who focus on obtaining examples from specific years or types of coins. As the years go by, coins like the 2007 dime will likely become harder to find in mint condition, further driving up demand among collectors. For those who are assembling a Roosevelt dime collection, the 2007 coin represents an important part of the overall series and holds significant historical value. Another key factor in the 2007 dime's value is its association with other special editions and mint marks. Over the years, the U.S. Mint has occasionally produced special sets of dimes, including uncirculated coin sets, proof sets, and silver proof sets, which are intended for collectors. These special editions typically feature higher quality finishes and are sold directly to the public in limited quantities, which can make them more valuable than coins intended for general circulation. For example, if a 2007 dime was part of a special proof set, it could be worth $60,000 to $85,000 or more, depending on the market and the coin's condition. Additionally, the 2007 dime plays an interesting role in the broader context of American coinage. Although it may not have the same level of historical significance as earlier coins, such as those from the pre-1960s era, it still reflects the ongoing evolution of U.S. currency. As the years pass, coins like the 2007 dime will continue to be part of the narrative of American numismatics, connecting collectors to both the present and the past. Looking ahead, the 2007 dime will likely continue to appreciate in value as it becomes more difficult to find in pristine condition. Over time, collectors will seek out high-grade examples and coins with minting errors, and these specimens will become increasingly rare. As with any coin, the value of the 2007 dime will fluctuate based on factors such as collector demand, rarity, and the overall state of the coin market. However, it will always remain a significant piece of U.S. currency, representing the values of the nation and the artistry of the coin designs that have become synonymous with American numismatics. In conclusion, the 2007 one dime coin is much more than just a small piece of currency. It is a reflection of a pivotal moment in U.S. history, a testament to the legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt, and an important part of the ongoing tradition of American coinage. While its face value remains 10 cents, its collector value, particularly for those in excellent condition or with rare minting errors, can be far higher. As part of the Roosevelt dime series, the 2007 dime holds both historical and numismatic significance and will continue to captivate collectors and enthusiasts for years to come. The 2010 one dime coin, another entry in the long-standing Roosevelt dime series, marks a significant point in the progression of U.S. coinage during the early 21st century. This coin, while largely consistent in its overall design and minting specifications, offers collectors and historians a glimpse into a year of economic recovery and political change. The 2010 dime, like its predecessors, was part of a continual effort by the U.S. Mint to honor the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt and maintain a coin design that stood as a symbol of American perseverance and values. First, it's important to note that by 2010, the Roosevelt dime had been in circulation for more than 60 years. The dime, which features the likeness of Roosevelt on the obverse and a symbolic reverse design of a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, had become a cornerstone of American coinage. The coin's original design by John R. Sinnock remained unchanged throughout this period, though minor modifications have occurred to the coin's composition over the years, particularly in response to changing material costs and the need for more durable alloys. In 2010, The U.S. Mint continued to use the same 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel composition for the Roosevelt dime. This alloy mixture ensured that the coin was not only visually distinct but also durable enough to withstand years of circulation without significant wear. The 2010 dime had the same 2.27 gram weight and 17.91 mm diameter as its predecessors, keeping it consistent with the overall look and feel of the series. These specifications allowed the dime to maintain its status as an efficient and easy-to-use coin in everyday transactions. Looking at the broader historical context of 2010, the United States was in the midst of a recovery from the 2008 financial crisis, a period that left a lasting impact on both the national and global economies. In the wake of the crisis, the U.S. was seeing significant recovery efforts aimed at restoring stability to financial markets and promoting economic growth. Despite signs of recovery, unemployment rates were still high, and the nation faced significant budgetary and fiscal challenges. The Obama administration, which took office in 2009, was actively working on passing a series of economic stimulus measures designed to further support the economy and provide relief to struggling sectors. The 2010 dime, however, was not just a reflection of economic recovery, it was also a reminder of the broader geopolitical shifts occurring at the time. The United States was engaged in ongoing military operations, particularly in Afghanistan and Iraq, while concerns about global terrorism and the war on terror remained paramount in national discourse. As such, the 2010 dime could be seen as a symbol of resilience, just as Roosevelt's presidency had represented strength and unity in the face of crisis during the Great Depression and World War II. Despite the broader economic context, the 2010 dime was a standard-issue coin, primarily used for everyday transactions. It continued to serve as the smallest unit of U.S. currency in circulation, alongside the penny, nickel, and quarter. However, for collectors, the 2010 dime held significant interest. By the time the 2010 dime was minted, the population of numismatists and collectors had grown steadily, and many sought to collect coins not just for their face value, but for their rarity, historical context, and the stories they told about the country's economic and social landscape. The 2010 dime came in several different forms, all of which were minted in varying quantities at different facilities. Coins intended for circulation were produced in high numbers, while uncirculated and proof versions were produced in smaller batches and intended for collectors. As with most coins produced by the U.S. Mint, the 2010 dime was issued with both a Philadelphia Mint Mark, P, and a Denver Mint Mark, D, representing the two primary minting facilities in the United States. However, unlike the W Mint Mark, which signified coins minted in West Point, the P and D versions were most commonly found in circulation, while the 2010 dime was not particularly rare in terms of its overall mintage. Collectors were drawn to certain variations in the coin. One of the key aspects that set the 2010 dime apart was its condition. As with all coins, a 2010 dime in pristine, uncirculated condition could be worth significantly more than its face value of 10 cents. The uncirculated dime, which had never been used in everyday transactions, would typically fetch prices ranging from $40,000 to $70,000, depending on its grade and condition. A proof coin, produced under carefully controlled conditions to showcase exceptional detail and finish, would be worth even more, with prices potentially reaching. The market for 2010 dimes, like that for many modern coins, was driven largely by collectors interested in obtaining specific pieces to complete their sets or those seeking out rare minting errors. Errors, such as double strikes or misprints, could greatly increase the value of a coin. A 2010 dime that had been struck incorrectly or had a notable imperfection could be sold for considerably more than a standard coin. For example, a double die error on a 2010 dime could push its value from the standard $50,000 to $80,000 into the range of $85,000 or more, depending on the severity of the error. Numismatics, the study and collection of coins, has evolved over the years, with collectors focusing on a variety of factors. Some collectors are interested in the coin's age, while others focus on minting errors or the historical context of the year the coin was minted. The 2010 dime holds special appeal for those interested in modern coins and coins that are still relatively recent but have already become part of the country's numismatic history. Many collectors view coins like the 2010 dime as part of a broader narrative that connects the past to the present. This connection to history is a driving factor in the continued popularity of coin collecting in the United States and worldwide. In terms of rarity, the 2010 dime was struck in large quantities, with over 1 billion coins produced between the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Because of this high mintage, the coin was widely circulated and did not stand out in terms of rarity. However, as time goes on, and fewer of these coins remain in pristine condition, collectors will likely find it more challenging to locate uncirculated or proof examples. As the 2010 dime becomes harder to find in mint condition, its value will likely appreciate, making it a more sought-after coin for future generations of collectors. The 2010 dime was produced during an interesting period in U.S. history, one that bridged the gap between the economic crisis of the late 2000s and the period of recovery that followed. For many, the Roosevelt Dime series serves as a symbol of national resilience and determination. The coin's long-standing design, which has remained unchanged for decades, is a testament to its timeless appeal and its ability to connect the past with the present. Looking ahead, the 2010 dime will continue to be a vital part of the overall narrative of U.S. coinage. As the years pass, and as collectors seek out coins from specific periods, the 2010 dime will likely see an increase in value, especially if it is well preserved and free from wear and damage. As with all coins, the 2010 dime will continue to be a symbol of American history, resilience, and the ongoing evolution of the nation's currency. In conclusion, the 2010 one dime coin is more than just a piece of currency. It is a piece of history, representing the values that have shaped the United States for generations. Whether it's part of a broader collection or a standalone coin, the 2010 dime serves as a reminder of a pivotal year in the nation's history. From its design to its minting process, its role in American society continues to be significant, and as the years pass, this coin will only become more valuable to collectors who seek to preserve the legacy of American coinage. The 2015 one dime coin, continuing the long-standing tradition of the Roosevelt dime, marks another important year in the history of U.S. coinage. As with every coin in the Roosevelt Dime series, this coin holds a special place for numismatists, collectors, and those who simply appreciate the historical significance embedded in each piece. The 2015 dime, much like its predecessors, features the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, alongside the iconic reverse design, which includes a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbolizing the country's strength, peace, and unity. The Roosevelt dime, which was first introduced in 1946 in honor of Roosevelt's death, had already established itself as a stable, enduring part of American coinage by 2015. Since its inception, it had become a symbol of resilience and hope in the face of adversity, much like Roosevelt himself. He was president during some of the darkest times in American history, and his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II had earned him a revered place in U.S. history. The 2015 dime was a reminder of this legacy, a legacy that transcended time and politics, continuing to inspire generations of Americans. The 2015 dime was minted at both the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, with the coins carrying the P and D mint marks, respectively. This is consistent with the typical minting process for the Roosevelt Dime series. While the U.S. Mint continued to use the same nickel-copper alloy composition, with the coins weighing 2.27 grams and having a 17.91 mm diameter, the 2015 dime represented not just another year of minting, but also another chapter in the ongoing history of American coinage. Over the years, the Roosevelt dime had seen slight changes to its design, but the central image of Roosevelt, along with the reverse symbolizing peace and unity, had remained largely unchanged. This timeless design was a testament to the continuity of the nation's values. In terms of the 2015 dime's design, the obverse, which features the portrait of Roosevelt, was engraved by John R. Sinek, who also created the reverse design. The image of Roosevelt had been part of the coin since the series' inception in 1946, and the coin's timeless design ensured that it would continue to be recognized by Americans of all generations. As with all Roosevelt dimes, the 2015 coin showcased Roosevelt's portrait in profile, with a simple yet powerful design. His face was depicted with a serious yet dignified expression, symbolizing the leadership and resolve he showed during his presidency. The reverse design, featuring a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolized freedom, peace, and strength, virtues that Roosevelt himself held dear. The torch represented liberty and freedom, while the olive branch signified peace, and the oak branch represented strength and endurance. These symbols, when combined, reinforced the values that Roosevelt championed during his presidency, values that resonated with the American public during some of the country's most trying times. This reverse design had been in place since the Roosevelt dime's creation and continued to stand as an enduring tribute to the legacy of Roosevelt and the ideals he embodied. In 2015, the Roosevelt dime continued to be a coin in wide circulation, used by Americans in everyday transactions. However, just as with every other coin in the Roosevelt dime series, the coin held significant appeal for collectors. Collectors of U.S. coins had long appreciated the Roosevelt dime series for its historical context, its timeless design, and the subtle differences between years that could add value to individual coins. For 2015, the coin had particular significance, as it was part of a larger series that saw widespread attention from collectors seeking to complete their collections of Roosevelt dimes spanning decades. The 2015 dime became an integral part of that quest. While the 2015 dime was not especially rare in terms of mintage, collectors began to focus on variations in the coin that could increase its value. The 2015 dime, like other modern coins, had no major changes in design, so rarity was primarily determined by factors such as minting errors, unusual wear, and variations in strike. Coins that were produced with double strikes, off-center impressions, or die cracks were particularly sought after, as these imperfections could turn a standard coin into a rare, valuable piece for collectors. As with all coins, the condition of the coin was also critical to its value. A 2015 dime in pristine, uncirculated condition could easily fetch higher prices, and proof versions of the coin, struck with extra care and precision, were even more valuable. The 2015 dime was part of a large mintage, and it was produced in both circulation and proof versions. The circulation coins, which were produced in high volumes for everyday use, were not especially rare. However, for collectors, the proof coins, struck in limited numbers and featuring a high-quality finish, were the most desirable. The 2015 proof dime would have been produced with an ultra-clean finish and sharp details, qualities that make proof coins highly attractive to collectors. These proof versions were often sold in sets, making them even more valuable as part of a larger collection. One of the key features of the 2015 dime was the fact that it was part of the broader trend of modern U.S. coinage. By 2015, coin collecting had evolved significantly. Collectors were no longer just interested in coins that were old or rare, they were also drawn to coins that held significance in the context of modern history. The 2015 dime, as a coin minted during a time of economic recovery following the 2008 financial crisis, symbolized a period of national rebuilding and hope. It represented the ongoing resilience of the U.S. economy and the commitment of Americans to move forward after a period of hardship. The 2015 dime, like other recent coins, had already begun to show up in the hands of collectors, with many enthusiasts eager to secure the coin in pristine condition. Collectors often paid a premium for coins that were in uncirculated or gem-quality condition, and those coins that came from special sets, like the proof coins or the uncirculated mint sets, often commanded even higher prices. The U.S. Mint, in collaboration with various numismatic organizations, continued to foster interest in coin collecting by producing limited edition sets that featured the 2015 dime and other coins from the same year. For collectors, the 2015 dime was not just a coin, it was a reflection of a nation's progress, a symbol of strength and determination that connected the present with the past. The Roosevelt dime, after all, had been created in the wake of a great national crisis, the Great Depression, and the 2015 dime served as a modern-day reminder of the country's enduring spirit in the face of adversity. Whether as part of a broader collection or as a standalone piece, the 2015 dime continued to be an important symbol of the nation's history. Though the 2015 dime was widely circulated and minted in large quantities, over time, the coin would likely increase in value. As with all coins, the most valuable examples would be those in pristine condition, free from wear and tear. The further the coin got from the year of its minting, the more likely it would become a valuable artifact of numismatic interest, especially as the Roosevelt Dime series continued to stand as one of the most iconic coin series in U.S. history. In conclusion, the 2015 One Dime coin represents not just a piece of currency but a living symbol of American perseverance and resilience. It reflects both the legacy of President Roosevelt and the continuing spirit of the American people. As with all coins in the Roosevelt Dime series, the 2015 dime will remain an important part of American numismatic history, with collectors continuing to seek it out as part of their collections in the years to come.